Okay, so think about your password for a second. It's like a key to your digital house, right? If someone steals it, well, you just change the lock. Easy enough. But what if the key was your face? Today, we're going to talk about a totally different kind of data, biometric data. This is the stuff you can't just delete. And believe me, it changes everything we think we know about security.
So, you've probably had this happen. You get that dreaded email, that little pop-up alert that says, your password has been compromised. Ugh, your heart just sinks for a second, right? But what's the very first thing that goes through your mind? You know exactly what to do, don't you? There's a playbook for this.
Yep, you change it, it's almost muscle memory at this point. You log in, you cook up a new, hopefully stronger password, and boom, just like that, the threat is neutralized. That stolen password, it's completely worthless now. Problem solved.
Okay, but let's change the scenario. What if the data that got leaked wasn't just a random string of letters and numbers? What if the password was your face, or your fingerprint, or the pattern of your iris? All of a sudden, that simple, straightforward solution of just resetting your password, well, it's completely off the table. It's impossible. All right, Section 1, a tale of two data types. And really, to get why this is such a game changer, we have to understand that we're talking about two totally different kinds of data. And the real danger, it comes from treating them like they're the same thing. So in one corner, you've got your changeable data. You know, things like passwords, email addresses, even your phone number. If one of those gets compromised, yeah, it's a huge pain, but you can always just get a new one. But then, in the other corner, you have this permanent biometric data. We're talking about your facial scan, your fingerprints, your iris patterns. These things aren't just strings of data that point to you, they are you. They're literally a part of your physical identity.
Okay, next up, the permanent fingerprint. Let's really dig into this first massive difference, permanence. Because this one characteristic, this one idea, just completely flips our whole understanding of data security on its head. And this quote really says it all. Facial data is unique and permanent. It cannot be changed once compromised. Think about that, unique and permanent. Once it's leaked, it is out there for good. There's no reset button for your face. There's no forgot my fingerprint link you can just click. Let's just look at the two processes side by side. With a password, it's simple. Step 1, it gets stolen. Step 2, you reset it. Step 3, problem solved. But with your facial data, Step 1, it gets stolen. Step 2, what is Step 2? There isn't one. It's just a question mark, which leads to Step 3, a permanent, lifelong risk. All right, Section 3, the consent problem. So as if the whole permanence thing wasn't enough, there's another huge issue here, and that's consent. The way this kind of data can be collected totally bypasses a basic protection that, honestly, most of us just take for granted.
See, for pretty much everything else we do online, we operate under this idea of consent-based protection. You know the drill, right? You sign up for a new app, you scroll through the terms, you check a box, you click I agree. You are explicitly giving your permission. The whole legal framework is built on the idea that you are in control.
But biometric tech just shatters that entire model. Think about it, a security camera in a public park, a facial scanner at an airport. Your face, the way you walk, your literal identity can be captured, stored, and analyzed without you ever doing a thing. You don't click I agree to walk down the street. In this world, the whole idea of consent can become basically meaningless.
So let's just pull this all together. What are we dealing with here? We're talking about data that is permanent. You can't change it. A breach creates a risk that follows you for your entire life. It can be collected without you even knowing it, let alone agreeing to it, and it basically bypasses the traditional legal protections we've relied on for years. This is so much more than just another line item in a database of personal info.
Next section, a new rulebook for AI. So the big question is, where does all of this leave us? I mean, it's pretty clear that when you're dealing with a fundamentally new kind of problem, you can't just keep using the old solutions. It's time for a new rulebook.
And really, that's the only logical conclusion here. Because this data is so unique, the laws and the AI governance frameworks we use to manage it have to be unique too. We're talking about something that needs to be much stricter, way more specialized, and built from the ground up to deal with these specific challenges of permanence and consent.
Which leaves us with one last really important question to think about. If our data, this data that is literally part of us, is permanent, shouldn't its protection be permanent too? Are we prepared to build defenses that are just as lasting and just as strong as the identity they're supposed to protect?